He's sharing my message into Drake's ears. Okay. I don't give up. I'm standing there. I'm waiting. Next thing I know, the energy I felt I needed more, I look behind me, OBJ is there, Odell Beckham Jr. Ask him. I walk straight up to him. His security starts walking up to me. I hand him the phone. I go, read. His security grabs me and goes, hey, don't try to sell him on anything tonight. I go, let him. Dead ass. I was so hungry. I looked at his security. I said, let him. He reads the whole thing. He looks at me. He goes, you got that. I walk back to Drake's crew. I'm mobbing with Drake's crew, dancing to Drake's music. Next thing I know, Drake's coming closer and closer and closer. He hugs, I believe it was Joel Embiid, 2 inches away from me. I'm staring at him in his eyes like this, hungry, knowing that I left my house that night saying I'm gonna meet Drake like a crazy person, and literally, Adam, I'm this close to Drake. But instead of taking that moment to be like, Drake, can I get a picture? This is gonna prove all my haters wrong. I accepted that it already was done. As soon as Drake moves and makes eye contact with me and I stare at him, I see his second right-hand man and he nods at me like this. I walk out with him. I go, what's next? He goes, brother, take my number. I'll tell you all the details tomorrow. I did it. I was hyped.
So you didn't meet Drake. He just looked at you. I mean, if he just looked at you, did you really meet Drake?
Do something for me. In the next 2 hours, will for yourself to touch nose with Drake's. If it happens, I'll sell my entire YouTube channel. I'll give you $10 million.
Did you touch nose to nose?
Literally like this. That's how close he was to me.
Okay.
As he's hugging. If you could do that, I'll give you my Ferrari, I'll give you my Range Rover, I'll give you my mom and dad's keys to the house. I'll delete all my YouTube channels. I did that because I manifested that because I believe in myself, Keem. This has always been me from the start. It's the reason I blew up my channel, whether it was a good way or wrong way. Anyways, his team member, I save his name under God's plan. Right?
Okay.
I tell him that. I show him as he's walking out with Drake's dad. He looks at me, he goes, God is the greatest. I don't tell anybody. I just harness it in. That next day, before I started that Drake promotion, I texted it to him, the team member who I met. I showed him the July 15th picture with Drake on it. I showed him what was about to go live.
So Drake's people approved you putting all this promo for your event with Drake's likeness and Drake's pictures.
Drake himself didn't say it to me face to face, but his right-hand man who went and fed the message to Drake was there saying it. As I'm sending him the text of all that stuff, he's reading each one. I'm sending videos to him throughout the day, like I'm charging up, I got energy, I'm dancing to Drake, I'm happy knowing what's about to happen. He's reading every single one as I send it. Not once is he saying, yo, Drake doesn't want to come, stop this, we're gonna send a lawsuit.
Because, okay, like we have, I mean, I have connections in this town as well. And, you know, we reached out to like Drake's people and they said that he had no plan to play there.
Okay, I want you to hit up the number that I have on my phone. With Drake's team.
I will.
But listen, so I'm sending him all that, right? And I have every intention. Immediately, right after I did that, I'm in DMs with the game, everybody. The game obviously isn't gonna trust. He runs LA. This guy sounds crazy. Why'd I come to his event? But as soon as Mano hit the stage, OT Genesis was gonna hit the stage, Wi-Fi's Funeral, Styles P, Dipset, whoever else we had, Jay Park, I don't know if we confirmed him, everybody who was gonna come.
DC the Don.
Shit was gonna roll because all these rappers in my DMs were waiting for that moment. Drake was gonna be on that stage tonight. Can I prove that right now with hard evidence, facts? No, but based on what happened, I can say that.
You put out on social media that Drake would only be on the stage if you had 2 million.
That was a fuck up of mine.